Mm. 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 Oh shit! Oh, I know I was live. I know I was live. I know that was head ass. That was head ass. That was head ass. I know. I know. I know. But yes, got my water. Got my water. I'm ready to go. So, a lot of people's wondering, like, make sure my levels is good. People are trying to figure out, like, is this what I think it is? And yes, it is. Guys, I know. What's up, boy? What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DGP, the Great Patriot here. Got the face cam. What's good, Vance? Got the face cam popping? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know how we rocking. Patriots every day, all day. You get it. Yeah, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? But yeah, man, I've been gone for a couple weeks. Finals week is this week, so you might not see me real active. But yeah, what's good? What's good, man? What's good, everybody? Yeah, I had to get the face cam on and popping, bro. You know I had to get the face cam. Chill. But we're gonna talk about these Patriots things. I haven't been talking Patriots in almost 2 weeks. I don't know how I've been living, but I know you guys aren't here for that again. Face cam. Probably gonna get a face cam every time on the podcast. I will leave that link in the description. You'll get a face cam there. And on streams, you get a face cam. Videos, I'm not so sure. I'm gonna try to figure out do a green screen, but for streams, most definitely you'll get the face cam, man. Hey, I'm gonna talk about that on Saturday, man. Faye podcast Saturday. We're gonna talk about Eli. I have a hate relationship with Eli. You should already know the deal. But let's talk about this game. Patriots versus Dolphins. I never did a review for it just because I was on the road when it actually happened. I was on my way back home, and I barely saw it. I was going in and out. I saw the first half going in and out, and then I didn't see any of the second half, really. I saw just the highlights and the lowlights kind of for the game. But for what I did see, I saw that our offensive line, our defensive line was great. Offensive line was kind of trash. Brady was getting rushed all the time. He was getting pressured. He was running for his life. But other than that, I did see the run game. Deion Lewis, man, 15 carries, 112 yards. I've been saying feed me on Deion. Gillisley, he's in the doghouse. Mr. Fisher, he's been a healthy scratch for like the past 2-3 weeks, I believe. For about 2-3 weeks, he's been a healthy scratch. But yeah, it was good. Edelman, man, every time I see that name, it just we don't y'all got right. Yeah, we all got a hate relationship with Eli. But Deion Lewis was doing his thing. Brandon Cooks, man, he got going later on in the game with 7 receptions, 82 yards, and that touchdown, which Brady be cheating, bro. I be peeping you, Brady. My man's hit the touch pass to Brandon Cooks, so it still counts as a Patriot touchdown. That's the second time this year, Brady. You did that against the Texans, I want to say. I think you did it against the Texans or the Falcons. I think it was either Texans or Falcons. You did that touch pass again. That's basically wide receiver reverse, but it counts as a pass. And you know, Brady, he gonna get his passing touchdowns. Rob Gronkowski, man, just eating 5 receptions, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns as always. And yeah, like he got it going. Dorsett had a catch, 39 yards. This led to a Gronkowski touchdown. He got involved in the Rex Burkhead, a couple receptions. 3 yards, but he did, the touchdown on the goal line. And Amendola only one reception, 15 yards. So Brady only had 227 yards on the game, but he did have 4 touchdowns in large part to a run game. We had Deion Lewis getting 112 yards. You got Rex Burkhead chipping in, get 50 yards, including a 22-yard big play and a rushing touchdown as well. So let's talk about how the game started with Nate Ebner. We went 3 and out, and then we punted the ball, but we actually didn't ran a fake with Nate Ebner. Rolled out to the right side, got the first down. He blew his knee out, though, unfortunately, which I'll get into when I talk about the injury report, but we're not going to really go into that. And, I'll go more on that either. Yes, feed Deion. Rex Burkhead, man, he is becoming a major threat. Man, Ndamukong Suh is hard to stop, but, I mean, we faced great pass rush. We faced the Texans earlier this season. The Panthers have a decent pass rush. We've been playing great. Our offensive line is playing good these past couple weeks. They just kind of had a regression. Gilmore, I will get into the Gilmore thing as well. But yeah, man, offensive line, they didn't do too great of a job in the passing game, but running a game, got Deion going through the tackles. He wasn't really bouncing outside like that. He was going through the tackles, which leads us to believe he's going to be the lead bell cow, and I've been preaching it forever. Feed Deion Lewis. And surprisingly, I thought it was going to be Gillisley running the ball, Deion Lewis doing mixer of both. You got James White out there, replacing Edelman essentially, and then Rex Burkhead just spelling in when to spell in. But looking at how the season has gone, James White has really taken a back seat. I mean, he's out there in some receiving areas, but remember, he was out there a lot earlier in the year. And then when Rex Burkhead came back, they kind of been using him more and more. So James White, he's taking his back seat. But we all know how the Patriots are. Patriots running backs and just their system. They're going to be ready whenever they are. So it's a shout out to James White. Credit to him for taking a back seat, and I'm pretty sure he'll be ready whenever. So that's pretty much the offense, man. Everybody played great except for our offensive line, which kind of held us back. I feel like we could have put up 50 points against this team, but yeah, it is what it is. We did score a touchdown every quarter. We scored 2 in the first, so can't complain. And let's talk about this defense now. This defense, man. I gotta get some water off that one. Hold on, I gotta get some water before I say this. This defense, I don't know what Matt Patricia did. I don't know what this team did, but it has improved greatly, man. This defense has turned it around from the first month where I said if they can keep playing like this, who knows if we will even make it to the conference championship. We weren't playing like a championship winning team. This defense has turned it around. It's still giving up a lot of yardage. They gave up 215 to Matt Moore, which isn't that much as I thought. But most of it was garbage time. But they're giving up a lot of yards. But what I always said that, okay, the yardage we're going to give up. But if we can force field goals and we score touchdowns, they're not going to stop us. If we just bend but don't break. Because if you kick field goals against Tom Brady, 90% of the time you're losing that game. So as long as that defense can get off the field when needed but just bend but don't break, I'm all for this defense. And again, they want to be the top of yardage, just like I believe it was 2011, 2012. We was like number one in giving up yards, like the most team that gave up the most yards in the league. But we was like middle of the pack, top 10 in points per game. Bend but don't break philosophy. And that's what I love to see about it. Right, man. Let me read some of these comments because I'm just running through these comments. Yeah, Sydney, I'm gonna get into these injuries. Rex Burkhead is really trying to win me over. Because when we signed him, I was like, man, it's gonna crowd the backfield because you got James White who's coming into you got Deion Lewis who's still there, who's our best running back. And Burkhead's really trying to win me over, man. Gilmore got his 50. Yep, we're gonna talk about him. Sue is like a whole pass rushing defense in his own. He kind of is. He is, he's still that dude, even though he's not as dominant as he was in Detroit. He's still a guy that you got to watch out for. We're going to be able to share it, but we're going to talk about the Bills. We're going to talk about the Bills. I'm going to do a later video. I might do a video or a stream for that. Depends because it's fine this week. So I might just do a stream for that. We have like second best defense in the I'm telling you, low key defense is coming around. The communication, that's the key. The communication stepped up. And that's why when I said when Gilmore got hurt and Rowe was hurt and we had Batamosi, we have Jonathan Jones had to step up. I said, and that defense started clicking then. I said, all Gilmore has to do is come in. We're going to see the film, and I'm not really blaming Gilmore. It's just communication, and they've been doing a great job, fantastic job with communication. Trey Flowers, again, last year, kind of around this time when he started, getting more of a pass rush. Trey Flowers is coming into his own. Deatrick Wise, he's kind of taking up a Calvin Noy, stepping up in the Dante Hightower role. And Landon Roberts, he got in there for a huge sack before. Yeah, man, the defense was hot garbage, and I wouldn't say it's the second best defense in the past couple weeks. We're not gonna give a head to that. Yeah, man, I like our running backs too, and go to check. Bella go. Man, I'm gonna get to. I can't wait for the Steelers game, but on the Buffalo, I'm not gonna look ahead to the Steelers game. But let's look at the defense. Like I said, Trey Flowers coming in, he came into his own. 3 tackles, 2 of them for losses, and he had 3 tackles, 2 of them were sacks. And he had a lot of rushed passers. Look at this. Landon Roberts, he had 2 sacks on his own with 3 tackles. Calvin Noy had a sack. What's his name? Darren Lee, he had a sack. Is it Darren Lee? No, I'm tripping. That's not Darren Lee. Oh my God. Eric Lee. Oh man, I was tripping right there. Jonathan Jones had a sack. We had a total of 7 sacks. Now, they had a total of about 5. Oh, they only had 1 sack, but they had a lot of hurry. But we had 7 sacks, man. 7 sacks. The pass rush was there. We were getting to Matt Moore, and that's what I like to see. We did have to come up with some blitzes, but I feel like we got Butler on one side. we good. We got Gilmore on the other side. We'll be good. We got Devin McCourty and we got Harmon or Chung in the nickel, safety, however you want to work those three around. So I feel like we can send the blitz. We can send an Atlanta Roberts on the blitz or Calvin Noy on the blitz. So I did like that. And quick on offense, Brady did throw an interception. He threw that was a what the hell interception to me. And then he also had a fumble in it, which was again on the offensive line's fault. But yeah, man, this defense been stepping up. Yo, I gotta get it to Stephon Gilmore because he's coming into his own. He had a pick, had a pass deflected. He's coming into his own, man. He finally got his first pick as a Patriot. I'm real happy for him, and especially because he spent all that money. Yeah, boss. Yeah, not the second best defense, but we up there, man. But we up there, bro. But yeah, man, we're really coming into our own, man, and I'm really loving it. Really loving how Gilmore is working. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Gilmore, he's really stepping up, man. I'm real glad that Gilmore has done this, and that he wants to, that he's just stepping up, man. Like I'm real happy, man, that he's stepping up. That the money's being paid, the money's being worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much again on the Dolphins game. I really can't say much else on it because I really didn't watch it, so I can't really go that in depth. I'm kind of just going off of memory and then the highlights. But moving on from the Dolphins game, let's talk about these injuries. Injury report time. I know I hate to do these, but I got to. We are in week. This is week 12. Yeah, this is week 12. Yeah. So. Well, this is week 13, I should say. Week 13. So injury reports so far. If you got the news yesterday, Martellus Bennett, Nate Ebner suspended. I said suspended. Wow, it's been a while. Had been put on IR. We knew Martellus Bennett going in when we picked him up that he was dealing with a shoulder injury, that he was contemplating season-ending surgery. He decided to forego it. He kind of tried to get going, but at this point, we just said it's just best for you to go on IR. He's supposed to be retired at the end of the year, so this could be that. So we could have seen the last of Martellus Bennett ever in an NFL uniform. We're gonna be Patriot uniform again. Shout out to Marty B. He's helped us out in ways more than just on the field this year. He actually helped. He has helped us on the field with his little contribution, which I'll get into that. And Nate Ebner, like I said, so with Slater being in and out the line, with him dealing with this hamstring he's been dealing with all year, Nate Ebner is our second best special teamer. Now, again, you're like, are we really about to talk about special teams? But if you know the Patriots and you just know football in general, that's a very important position. Like, our top two special teamers pretty much out for the year. I mean, Slater, he's in and out, so I can't really trust him. But you got Ebner out for the year, who's also a backup safety. He's our gunner. I think he's our long. No, he's not a long snapper anymore. He's our backup long snapper. Like, this is a huge deal, and I will never forget when we faced the Packers years ago when Aaron Rodgers was playing. We faced Matt Flynn and them, and they had all them injuries, and it affected them on special teams. That's when Dan Connolly, shout out to him, he got that big special team return. I'm telling you, man, special teams matter. Like, these little injuries are going to matter. So we're just going to have to be more on Peter's cues again. It's always next man up. Always next man up. That's our philosophy. That's my philosophy when we have injuries, next man up. But it's just going to be interesting. Jonathan Jones, I think he's been a pretty good special teamer too. I think he had a couple one too many penalties, so he's going to have to cut that down. Water for the culture. He's going to have to cut that down. So we'll see, man, how this is going to work. Ryan Allen's been playing good this year. Part of that to the protection. Slater, he's had to come back, and Ebner has to come out, and then Jonathan Jones, I guess he's our next best person outside of Ebner and Slater. So Jonathan Jones, you stepped up with Gilmore, got hurt, and now you're going to have to step up again with Nate Ebner getting hurt. So again, this is a big deal, man. And let's get into the Martellus Bennett injury, like I said before, where he's really helped us improve. Well, more so one person. He has brought the best out of Dwayne Allen. I don't know what happened, but ever since Martellus Bennett got there, Dwayne Allen's been looking better. Remember, Martellus Bennett when he first got there, Dwayne Allen gets his first catch of the year, and it's a touchdown. He's been catching passes. His run block has been more efficient. I just felt like that's just something psychological where, although Bennett was hurt, he was already banged up. Dwayne Allen was like, bet, I'm trying to improve, but now they got a guy behind me who's been in the system, who knows how to run this offense. I got to step up and do my thing, and he's been stepping up. He's been clutch. Let me read some of these comments. There's so many injuries, and it changes all the time, almost like it doesn't even matter. Yeah, pretty much, man. As long as number 12 is under center, I honestly do not worry. True, but yeah, like I said, I'm not worried. As long as Brady's under center, I'm never worried. I feel like we can win every game. I'm counting with the Titans, but the Evident injury does hurt. Good evening, Patriots Dynasty. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Dorsett is becoming good. Yeah, man. Like I said, the chemistry is starting to click a little bit. I can see it. Even with that injury, yeah, we're still gonna be fine. White might contribute to special team. Burkhead has been a good special teamer. Remember, he blocked the punt the other week, so he could be showing up. Hey man, what's up, OB? What's good, man? I've been wanting a face cam for a while. I got it for my birthday about 2-3 weeks ago, so I just had to why not, man? And face cam's about to be coming to the channel, man. It's lit. When will Chris Hogan come back? That is a great question, because I've been on Twitter and talking to like the Mike Reeses, the Mike Giardis, the guys who are closer to the situation that I am. And I do have a tweet, and I'm gonna get better with this streaming thing so I can pull stuff up on my thing. But he said, I asked him this going into the Bronco game. He has not seen Chris Hogan, and I don't know when people think Chris Hogan is coming back. I don't think he's out for the year, but okay. So Doug Kaid, who's also a great source, follow him on Twitter. He tweeted out today that Chris Hogan was at practice, was there in the facility. He didn't have a sling on. Good sign, which means that we will see Chris Hogan later on in the season. Probably we'll see him in the Steelers game. I'm guessing Steelers game that we're due for a timetable. Philip said, man, he is an X factor, because if he could step up, man, oh my God, imagine having him and Brandon Cooks at the. Oh, you know what? I ain't about to get ahead of myself. Yeah, I think Hogan's gonna come back this year, but he's not in the sling, so that's gonna be good. It'll be nice if we knew Hogan could come back. Yeah, like I said, Hogan, he's coming back at some point. Malcolm Mitchell, I think he might go on IR. I think Michael Mitchell might go on IR. He might come back maybe towards the end, which I really don't like. Oh, well, that answered my question. Malcolm Mitchell's on the IR. I didn't see that. I must have missed that. Yeah. So Malcolm Mitchell isn't coming back. He's on IR. So we lost. So that's the wide receiver that we lost. So we lost Edelman. We've lost Mitchell. This is our IR list right now. I'm looking at right now. This is the IR list. Martez Bennett, IR. Nate Ebner, IR. Julian Edelman, IR. Dante Hightower, Cyrus Jones. I don't care for him. Malcolm Mitchell, Shea McClellan, Derek Rivers, and Vincent Valentine. Those are guys it is on IR. So Malcolm Mitchell is not coming back. You heard it here first. Mitchell won't be coming back. But Chris Hogan will. Probably the Steelers game. I don't know. He might play this week. He might play limited. But I know for the Steelers game, he should be back for that, man. I just finished watching Super Bowl. Everyone's good. Yo, man. It's chills every time, man. I still can't believe that Brady did it. Like, I still can't. Jules with that big cat. Man. Don't get me reminiscing over the Super Bowl, man. Don't have me reminisce over the Super Bowl, bro. Don't have me reminisce. Yeah, we're gonna need as much as we can in the playoffs. We're gonna have to have everybody step up. Yeah, man. Everybody's stepping up, and I always preach this. And I say this to every team, every fan. Next man up, man. As long as it's not like your top dog. Like, the Packers, they lost Aaron Rodgers. I understand. I might troll and say it's the system. I understand you're going to get a drop off. But other teams, when you lose guys, like, I know they might be great players, but it's next man up, man. If it's not like your star player, your bell cow, it's next man up. Thanks for the face. Hey, that's what I'm here for, man. Head up, peace to people. I've had a couple people ask me for face cams. I want to have the channel go into a more face cam because, again, my ultimate goal is to use the YouTube platform to be on, ESPN and Fox Sports. And if I make it there, of course, everybody on that I'll be on this YouTube ground, my subscribers, they'll get a shout out. But that face cam feeling that might just make it more appealing. Just also, you guys get to see my live reaction because sometimes I'm telling y'all, hey, hold on real quick. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna have these live. Hold on. Listen, we won the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl. Make sure I got to make sure everything right. Listen, we won the Super Bowl. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. We won the Super Bowl. You did. You did. We on that if we win the Super Bowl. But we're in all seriousness, though. All seriousness. Yeah, I'm just reading some of these comments inside, but next man up, exactly. Quarterback is something different unless you got a Jimmy Garoppolo that is next man up. But yeah, man. I had it. Yeah. So RJ, you missed the summary. Once the video goes live, I just talk about the summary. I'm talking injuries now, and then just other questions in general that you might have on the Patriots or any team in general. So just let me know. Let's be honest, Brady took it to another level that I never. Yo, it's like Brady is really Goku in real life, bro. Like, my man just was like 28-3. It was like, you ain't even seen my final form yet. And then just Ultra Instinct that bitch. Like, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. All right. So, yeah, man. But that was, for guys who are joining, who left and everything. Appreciate it. Make sure everybody leaves a like as well. But if you, RJ, just for you, I'm gonna do a quick recap on the what I thought of the game, because again, I barely saw it because I was traveling, so I only saw really the first half, then the second half highlights. Offensive line sucked. Could have done a better job with that pass rush. Running game, Dion Lewis. That's what it is. I've been saying feed me on Dion. Gillislee's in a doghouse by far. Dion Lewis, our bell cap. Rex Burkhead, he's winning me over. James White has taken a lesser role, which I'm glad he is accepted, and hopefully he'll be ready when his time comes. Offense, wide receivers will play good. Gronk, he just does Gronk things. He just is the decoy. Some games he's going to go off. Defensive line's getting pressure. I'm loving how this defense has turned around from the first month. But everybody said this defense, that Brady was washed, the Patriots dynasty is over, this, that, and that. And I just say, relax. We got that man right there. When you got that man over there on my wall, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, that defensive pass rush was there. And then Gilmore stepping up, man. Gilmore clutch, man. I really appreciate Gilmore stepping up. So that was a good thing to see as well. Yeah, I watch Super Bowl all the time. Exactly, that's why we love Brady. Why you like the Patriots and AYCs? Hey, man, like, I'm just telling you, man. I'll be out here, man. I'll be out here. I was watching Super 51 with my fiance. She said that game was over. Right, never over, undefeated, never lost. Yeah, man. Hey, DBZ Super, man. I'll be low key on it. Who do you think Brady's success would be? Because whoever we kind of that's an interesting question, because we could draft somebody in this draft, and then Brady can still play for another 5 years. It all depends really on when Brady retires. Like, if you told me when he would retire and give me a definitive answer, I can tell you who will be the successor. I would say whoever the next quarterback we draft in this upcoming draft, because we're going to draft the quarterback in this draft. But I think it'll be that, or maybe it would even be. My thing is, I feel like when Brady retires, Belichick's going to retire from coaching. He may still be personnel, but I think he's going to retire from coaching. But his successor could be now maybe who's a guy that's out right now who's kind of young that might leave. I'm just gonna throw it could be Kirk Cousins. It could be I'm just throwing out names. I don't think Carson Wentz is leaving Philly. I'm just throwing out names like that. So it could be somebody that's in the NFL. Brady's made a rubber. Hey, man, hey, don't jinx my man Brady like that. We're not jinxing him. Yeah, again, we have time to get a replacement, man. Put Brady in the lab, clone him. We'll be all right. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on the news. A couple things I would like to say, get off my chest that I've been thinking about. Well, what I think we should do going forward is that we should have run more of the 2 tight end offense, because Dwayne Allen is stepping up, or keep feeding. Again, they finally listened to me the whole year. the entire year. I have been preaching to anybody on here, on my boy KDG's channel. Check us out, link in the description. The Fade Podcast. I've been preaching, feed Neon Dion. I might get a Dion Lewis jersey, man. I've been preaching, feed Dion Lewis, and they're finally doing it, man. I don't know why they had him in it. You know, I would love to see Cannon Fetcher. It depends who's the coach. Because if Belichick's the coach, I don't see Cam Newton in that jersey. That's just me. But if not, then hey, oh man, I don't got no problem. I got a Cam jersey in my closet. I don't got a problem with Cam. Ain't no Cam problem over here, man. He good with me. Yeah, Dwayne Allen. Yeah, he's coming out of his shell. But who else was I talking about that I wanted to say? I just thought about it. So another reason why offensive line was bad this past week, and I'm giving them a slight pass, and I was thinking that when I was going through it. Our offensive line was bad this week because we didn't have our center David Andrews. He was out with an illness, so we had a fumble where Brady was doing his pre-play reads and everything, you know, going through his checks and everything, and the center just hiked it, went over Brady's head. Brady went for it, tried to dive for it. Rashad Jones picked it up, ran it to the end zone. Next time, Brady, if you're listening, bro, don't die for that football. Just get on the ground. I'll be okay. Unless it's for the game winner, unless it's the third, fourth quarter, then I will have to say go die for it. But it's in the second quarter. You up 14-0. Let it go, bro. And he slid like a baseball slide, too. Like, Loki scared me. Cameron said here, quarterback. So, yeah. I don't have a problem with Ken. Deshaun Watson, no, I would love Deshaun Watson in New England after Brady. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. The center is kind of outside of the left. I would say this: the left tackle is typically your best offensive lineman, and it is the most important. But at the same time, your center is most important as well, because if you and quarterback and your center's not on the same page, then it kind of messes everything up, because the center is the one who makes the checks to the offensive lineman on there. So we didn't have him, so maybe that was a reason why. Offense day. And people say offensive line is easy. It kind of is, but the same thing. All offensive line really is about chemistry. They don't have the chemistry, and it can really affect it. And since we've had a lot of injuries for our tackles, whether it be Nate Solder going down or Marcus Cannon who's out, and then Cameron Fleming goes down, and then who is it? Eric Waddle, he goes down and he has to come. So yeah, hold on. That question really stumped me. Cam would give the Patriots a dimension that we have not had with Brady and exception coming. Okay, I was confused. Brady just has a great job to compete. Yeah, man, he does, man. He really like that's when we traded Garoppolo. I was like, they really believe Brady can play for at least 2-3 more years. And he's the fine father time. Who do you think is our biggest contender going into the playoffs? Ourselves, essentially. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't see anybody that can really beat us. Especially if we're in New England, I don't see us losing to anybody. The Steelers, yeah, everybody would say the Steelers, they always can give us a game because that offense could just get up, put 30 points, 35, 40 points on you like that. But, we pretty much handled them pretty convincingly, especially in New England. And we pretty much handled them. So I really don't have, I'm not worried about them. The Chargers, they can give you, they can be that team that can give you a game where Phillips can throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns in the pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. They also have Melvin Gordon they can run the football with. So the Chargers low-key, like these Chargers could give us a game. I wouldn't say Denver if they make it, because we all know how if it's in Denver, but if it's not in Denver, then I'm not too worried, as Brady has done show this year. But the teams that can beat us outside of us. Oof, excuse me. Oh man, I disconnected. Dang it. All right, I'm back. Disconnected. Yeah, but Baltimore, man. Baltimore just because look at these comments. Baltimore because they always give us a game. Like they're just that team that for some reason they just always, give us a game or something. So that's why I said Baltimore. Jaguars, who is your quarterback? Answer my question. Okay. Unless you're going to tell me Fournette is going to run for 200 yards, they're not beating us. I don't see it. And the reason why I say that is because Belichick always takes away your number one weapon, your number one option, and he will take away Leonard Fournette most like that game. He will send 8 people and have man-on-man coverage and say, Blake Bortles, beat us. Yeah, the NFC West is so wide open. The Chargers can win at 8-8. People say, "Oh, the Chiefs beat you week 1. The Chiefs are this. The Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. Look at that, they're 4-0. Kareem Hunt." This is why I don't judge off the first month. This is why I don't be playing like a judge off the first month, because all I heard first month, oh, Alex Smith MVP, Kareem Hunt this, the Chiefs that, this, that, and the third. Like, bruh, look at the Chiefs now. They're garbage. All I heard was the Bills. I don't know, man. The Bills might give you competition. I don't know, man. The Dolphins, they look a little okay. And then what happens? And then all of a sudden, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Patriots, though. They always say there's competition when we are figuring things out early in the year. Once we get it midway to the end, AFC East, it's so easy. AFC's only a 2-team race. They don't have nobody. But you were just saying the Chiefs were that team. You just said the Chiefs were best team in the NFL. You just said the Chiefs beat us, and they're going to be competition. You just see, this is why the Patriots never get their credit, because they always they make it look easy. Like, they really make it look easy, and that's just a side note, man. I didn't know you said Baltimore. I was just, Baltimore, man. Baltimore, that could be the team that can get to anyone else. Nah. Nobody really thinks that. They just had to say team. Like I said, the team that can beat that can beat us in the playoffs is the Patriots, because we're our worst enemy. Because we can just Chiefs can win. Brady's 10-2 against the Steelers. I'm not worried like that. I'm not too worried. Chiefs busy. And undefeated in the play. Yeah, man. Like I said, like, come on, man. So, I got about time is it? I got about 5 more minutes to kill. So I'm gonna just do a quick Brady MVP thing. Why I think Brady should be MVP? One, because everybody said he was 40 years old and he was gonna fall off a cliff. I don't want to be the one who says most yards come by 40-year-old quarterback, most wins, most that. We all know Brady's breaking barriers, but people say coming in the year he's 40 years old, is he going to be the same quarterback? Because the quarterback in the first 3 quarters, that's the quarterback that's going to be happening early in the year. Then our defense shit the bed, wet the bed first month. I don't know, man. The Patriots might not be this. Might have to bring in Jimmy G. Might got to bring in Garoppolo. Hey, why'd you trade Jacoby Brissett? Whoa, Edelman's out for the year in the first 3 weeks of the preseason. Man, Brady don't got a security blanket. Gross in and out of the lineup. Brandon Cooks, he's looking like this and that. All this doubt, and now everybody wants to say it's the Patriots. We knew they was gonna figure it out. No. Don't say that. Don't say that, because you said that we was going to fall off. So that's my thing. He's leading the league in passing yards. He's top 2, top 3 in touchdowns. Has a great touchdown to interception ratio. It's man. Like I said, I think Brady should be MVP. Just like Kyrie makes it. In fact, man. Hey, Kyrie. Do you believe in the Eagles? I feel like their experience is what's going to cost them to a certain extent. I believe that they're going to be great in the regular season. To me, the Eagles are like the Panthers when they win the Super Bowl. I knew it was going to be good, but I just kept saying that experience. I don't know how they're going to really react to that. We might better look at the Steelers before that 7-17. Right, facts. But I mean, that the home field is going to come down to, it's going to be about that game. So even if we don't have the same record, let's say we have 1 loss, 1 win more than them, and we lose that game, they'll probably end up having the tiebreak over. So that home field advantage is coming down to that. So I can't wait. I don't think Brady wants the extra attention to MVP, to be honest. He likes kind of say, right, that's always been his mantra, because he still has the chip on the shoulder. Like, to Brady, he has 5 Super Bowls. Yeah, he has 3, 4 MVPs. But to him, he is still a fifth. He's still a 5th round pick. He's still 199th pick in the draft. Like, that's what drives him. That's what motivates him. So I always tell people all the time, I say, if you don't want to get Brady MVP, cool. I take a ring. You know, if I got to sacrifice the MVP for the ring, go ahead and take the MVP. I don't care. Facts, boss. Skip Wentz the MVP, because Brady about to get that Super Bowl MVP. You feel me? Vikings versus Eagles in the NFC Championship. I can see that. I kind of have the Vikings taking on the Saints. I have the Vikings versus Saints, depending on how the matchup works. Brady's always in a bigger picture. Right. Facts. Knock on wood. Facts. Always knock on wood. I'm on the Brady. I'm 42. Man, Imagine that, man. You 42 years old, bro, and somebody who's just basically your same age in the NFL, best quarterback. Like you could be like, dang, I can do that. Like, don't element overlook the Saints. Yeah, don't overlook the Saints, man. Saints low-key good, man. Get out of here, man. Again, I appreciate everybody rocking for the face cam. Hope you guys enjoy. We will have face cam videos to come, streams, every stream with a face cam. Unless like I'm like out somewhere and like I don't want to show like something, you know, but I might have some more artwork you see right here. But you know, I was hoping when I had the face cam, it wasn't really much to see. It was some stuff to see, but you see the GOAT right there, you see the poster, you see the logo. So we all good. I'm gonna have something that's gonna be right behind me. But every week, man, this the prop. But every week on the Fade podcast, I'm gonna have a prop. Make it a little exciting, make it more fun. Be sure to check me out over there if you love the face cam, if you love talking football, Patriots, all that great stuff. Follow this channel because now that I have my face cams going, I think I might actually maybe in the playoffs start doing more NFL news on this channel, not just being a Patriots channel. Now that I got a face cam. Face cam was my whole biggest thing. I was working on that. Now we're going to somewhere else. Before I head out though, I see trivia question. Does anybody remember who the Super Bowl MVP was? Not. It was Deion Branch. It was Deion Branch. Somebody I'm in the comment section. Yep, it was Deion Branch. Yeah, real Patriot fans know that. But we all know that Adam Vinatieri is also the good as well. But again, thanks again for y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. More face cams to go. Remember, Pats Nation. I'm not sure that. Oh, my fault. Remember. Yeah. Super Bowl champs. All right. Thumbnail. I'm just making my thumbnail. All right, y'all catch you later. Peace.